Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Mackendy. This channel is dedicated for residential home. Alright, we're gonna teach you how to wire your own home. Let's get to the video.
Alright guys, let's get to it. We're gonna place our first receptacle, which is I picked 14 inches for height, okay? The NEC is not too strict on these floor outlet, okay? The general purpose outlet, the NEC is not too strict for it. So you got a height between 12 inches to 18 inches, you know, I would say, you know, to actually put these boxes, because the NEC don't really give a height requirement for general purpose outlet. Not the countertop, not the switch. These you got height for them. But as for the general purpose outlet, which is the outlet you've seen throughout your home, which is your master bedroom, you got some there. That's where you plug your device. These plugs we're talking about, okay? We don't have a height requirement. If anybody have something, you know, just text the code. You know, I said text, comment below. That's your section right there. Comment below, be nice about it. Give the code and then we'll check it out, okay? And also you can use a hammer, you can use a laser, you can use a tape measure, you can use a drywall square to actually take your measurement, okay? So me, I use a hammer that's 14 inches. Throughout the house, the height gonna stay consistent. So now let's move in from our first box. Let's wire our first box. All right, we're gonna wire our first box with only one wire, okay? Because we're gonna stay basic too, because we're talking to people that want to do their own home, or first year apprentice that want to be a rough guy. You know, we're gonna do that, okay? You're gonna score your wire, okay? Make sure you don't cut the insulation inside. As you can see, we're zooming in, nothing's cut inside. So when you're scoring this wire, when you're cutting this wire, or when you're cutting the sheeting, all right, you got to score. Don't run the blade on the wire, okay? Since it's only one wire inside this outlet box, you're just gonna put it in. All right, just put it in. That's it. You're done with the job. Okay, you don't need to do no splicing, no pigtail. Okay, no splicing, no pigtail necessary, because it's only one wire. Okay, we're gonna move into our second box. This box is gonna have two wires inside. We're gonna cut that, well, let's say rough, okay? Because I don't want you to think that I'm saying cut it. You cut the entire wire, all right? All right, I'm messing around, okay? But yes, this one, you're gonna rough this box. All right, we're gonna rough this box. Remember, don't run the blade on the sheeting of the wire, just score, then pull, okay? All right, for this box right here, because the receptacle device only have one ground screw, so you're gonna merge these two ground, okay? Merge these two ground, cut it, make a pigtail for it. We're gonna show you how to make a pigtail in a minute, okay? Make a pigtail for it, merge all these two wires together to turn it into one, because the receptacle device only have one ground screw. Okay, by the end of the video, we're gonna show you a little bit more. But for right now, let's move along with the video, okay? And then two neutral, two black wire. The device have room for these two, okay? Because there's 4 terminal on the device. 2 for neutrals, 2 for black. So you're good. You don't need to pigtail the black and white, just the ground. Now let's move in to our third box. Our third box gonna be definitely different in this one. Our third box gonna have 3 wires in there. Always remember, when you staple your wire, staple maximum height for staple is 8 inches, especially for these boxes, okay? 8 inches, and you can go a little lower, but you can't pass 8 inches when you staple your wire. And since my staple cannot staple all 3 together, I zip tied all 3 together. You can't pass 3, okay? You only can zip tie 3 CCs together, not more than that. All right, we're gonna talk about the code a little bit later, okay? But right now, let's get to the video. I'm gonna show you. All right, it's gonna be the same routine for the ground wire. You know, you pick the ground wire, lift every other wire up so they can be out of your way. And then you cut, then you pigtail that. You merge everything together. And when you wire, twisting your wire with a wire nut, braid the wire halfway, not all the way. I'm gonna show you a quick example of that. Not all the way in, you know, so the person that's gonna service your box later in life, so they can be happy, okay? You're gonna braid it just from the tip until you can see it, then stop. like so. Okay, that's it. And then all inside, it's separated, as you can see, it's braided from the tip. That's all you need. Okay, you don't want to get the person servicing your box upset. All right, let us get to it. Okay, put that ground wire aside. We're gonna take our neutral wire, and the reason why we're gonna pigtail this neutral, because our device only have 2 terminals only for the neutral. So in that case, we're gonna merge all 3 into 1, and that's what we call pigtail. Okay, then strip your wire decently, about 1/4 to maybe 1/2 inch, you know, 1/2 inch, and then you strip your wire. That's how you do a pigtail. Give it a little hook, put it with all the other wire. Ta-da! All right, twist everything in. All right, perfect. And now we're gonna move for our next final conductor wire. All right, which is the black one. Push it back in just a little bit inside the box, and then cut it about 1 inch away from the box. Then we're gonna pigtail that also, because remember, our receptacle device only have 2 terminals for black wire. So if it was only 2 wire, you wouldn't need to pigtail. Since it's 3, there's only 2 terminals. So let's just merge all that to 1, and that's what we call a pigtail. Okay, there you go. I removed the wire nut so you can see it properly twist. Okay guys, and that's how you roughen 1 wire, 2 wire, 3 wire. All right, that's our receptacle right here. There is room for 2 neutral, room for 2 black, and room for only 1 ground. So when on a 1 wire system, that's the reason why you don't need to pigtail anything, because the ground's already singled out already. Okay, you don't need to pigtail or splice anything inside of a single wire for a receptacle when you're gonna rough it in. But when you have 2 wire, the only thing you're gonna have to pigtail would be this one right here, the ground. Okay, if you don't do that, that's how you're gonna be. You're not gonna have room for this ground right here. That's why you pigtail, you merge it into 1 so you can fit inside that 1 screw. But when you have 3 wire, that's a different story. You know, the 3 wire, you pigtail everything. You pigtail the 3 neutrals, you pigtail the 3 hot you're gonna have, and then of course you pigtail your ground. Okay, you pigtail your neutral, merge them into 1, you pigtail your hot, okay, your black wire, merge them into 1, and you pigtail your ground, merge them into 1. Always remember, on a receptacle device, okay, the black go on the gold screw, the white neutral go in the silver screw. All right guys, and also this receptacle device does not take Phillips, okay, even though it looks like a Phillip, but it's not. Okay, it's a number 1 square. Okay, number 1 square, fit perfectly in. All right, that's about it for the video guys. See you next time in the next one.